Do you ever think about getting into real estate but don't know where to get started? Well, listen, in today's market, I probably would not go buying a property, right? The key to the real estate market today, because a lot of people are out there thinking they need to buy a property. Most people think they have to buy a property. That's why they never even get into real estate. And so what I wanted to share with you guys are the key elements to being a real estate investor without actually purchasing. So guys, I've been doing this for about a decade now. I'm the number one coach in the country at short-term rentals. A lot of you guys have heard this over the years where, like, I think in most cases, and this is what I want to share with you guys, I think in most cases, you guys that are out there doing the job thing, that are still working very hard, you have an opportunity of a lifetime to be able to get into real estate without purchasing. So I'm going to break down the three things on how to get your first property. I'm going to show you how to do this without buying it. I'll show you how to do this without furnishing a property. You guys can ask me any questions you want inside the chat. I want to keep this as a Q&A today. Feel free to ask any questions you want at all when it comes to short-term rentals. In today's market, I'm not buying a property. There's no way I am buying a property. I'm going to go short-term, and I'm going to show you how to get properties without buying them. So feel free to ask any questions inside the chat. Guys, I've been doing this for 10 years. I learned what I'm showing you from a billionaire, and definitely very excited to have you on board. We have over 3,000 students today. Feel free to put any questions inside the chat. We're expected to have a couple hundred people on this live. And just very excited to show you. If you want to do me a favor inside the chat, would you guys do me a favor? Inside the chat, let me know what city you're coming in from real quick. Put the city inside the chat. Thank you for all your follows, guys. I appreciate every follow, every share, and every heart. I've been teaching this since 2020. Worked my way up from not knowing anything about real estate to being the number one coach in the country at Airbnb. So New Orleans, come on. Put the city inside the chat, guys. Okay, I got Virginia. Come on, Sky. Who else? You guys put the city inside the chat where you're coming in from right now. I'm going to let you know if it's a good area for Airbnb or if it's garbage. And I want to tell you something. Respectfully, I want you guys to know what I'm about to tell you. You never have to live in the city to do Airbnb where I teach you to go. So if everybody understands what a remote business is, Amy says Charlotte. Okay, so look, Matanzas, Virginia, okay, didn't make my top 50 cities. Chicago, Wendy, absolutely. Amy, Charlotte, top 75 cities in America. Okay, you got Charlotte, North Carolina, that's on fire, but it's top 50 cities. Okay, you guys want to know the top 5 cities? Now, let me be very clear about this because this is a very important message I want to say to everybody here. Thank you for every single follow. Phoenix is unbelievable, Franklin, unbelievable city. Boston, just a small market. Obviously, you guys know that rents are between $3,500 and $5,000. I want to break this down to what I've been doing since 2016. We don't have to buy any properties. We don't need to furnish them. I'm going to show you how to target fully furnished properties. And you do not need any credit. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to a landlord who's been sitting on a property for, say, 6 months. I'll show you guys exactly how to do this. Anything good in Massachusetts? Massachusetts is all right, man. There's not a whole lot going on there. Honestly, if you took a line across from America, basically take the American, right, the U.S., and if you were to take a line straight across the middle and then go down, you typically do better for Airbnb than above. Okay, I've been following you for a while, and I'm really interested in your business idea, but it's co. Sorry, your message. Well, first of all, Sky, I appreciate your follows. You guys, if there's a plus sign up here, I appreciate all the confusion. I got you. I am going to give opportunity for one person to come on board, just like I've been doing since 2020, guys. I always pick one person from every live. And so I'm going to be picking one person from this live to come on board to join our 3,000. Oh, by the way, you guys, listen. I want to say what's up. So nice to see you live. Appreciate you, Franklin. And listen, I want to say something to every single person here. Thank everybody for all your follows and your shares and everything. You guys have put hearts on the screen over the last 6 years I've been going live. We finally just broke 3,000 current students. So I want to thank everybody first and foremost for all your support. You guys are amazing. I wouldn't be where I'm at. We want to have a team of 27 employees here if it wasn't for you guys, for all your follows and all the fact that you have been here and showed up means a lot to me. And I really appreciate everyone, you guys. Mean that sincerely. So thank you guys for all your follows. Now, let's get into the training, okay? And then I will pick one person. Let's get into the training real quick. So you guys, please ask questions inside the chat. I want to do kind of a Q&A. I'm going to do a little bit different than I normally do. I want to do a Q&A live where you can ask any questions about Airbnb. Doesn't matter how it works. Where do we go? How do we get the landlords to say yes? What's the pitch? What are the best markets? Whatever you want, put them inside the chat. I'm going to answer them. Okay, I'm interested, but a stay-at-home mom. I have a toddler and a baby. How does the training work? Yeah, so we do live training twice a day, every single day, and they're all recorded. You'll never miss a call. They're all recorded. It's really hands-on mentorship and coaching. You never have to travel to the properties, completely remote. So does that make sense, ADI? How does it work? Sky, how does it work? So essentially, how it works. We go to Zillow. Okay, this is a platform where people, you can go hot pads, but a lot of people know Zillow. You're going to go to Zillow and you're going to find properties for rent. Okay, these landlords that are renting their properties, you can target them that they have been sitting on properties for more than 6 months. The benefit of targeting a landlord that's been sitting longer than 6 months is that they're in pain. And when a landlord is in pain because they've been sitting so long, they're likely to let you use their property because they want to get the property rented. They're very motivated to rent. But all we're doing is renting the property from a landlord and getting their permission to let us use it for Airbnb. Now, what I do as with our students is I get you fully furnished properties. Do you guys put it inside the chat? Let me say, if you guys know this answer right here, I got a question for everybody here. Here's the question. Very simple question. Does anybody know what it costs to furnish a property? Put it inside the chat. What do you guys think it would cost? And I'm not talking about the time to go do it I'm talking about the financial cost to be able to go furnish an entire 2 or 3 bedroom property. What do you think, guys? Put it in chat. But ADI, I got you. 5K is about the best answer you're going to get. 5 to 10K. 5 to 10K is about right to furnish a property. That's not including all the time or the handyman to go furnish it. When I tell you guys that you can get properties fully furnished, our students don't have to furnish them. That's at least a 5 to 10K savings on each property. Right? That's a great question. I have no clue. I would guess 10 to 15. Yeah, Will, you're right on point, man. It's 10K, dude, to furnish a property. Okay? So I get them fully furnished from the landlord. So because I've been doing this for 10 years, the reason why we started an entire division, which I'm going to walk you guys out there to the floor in a minute. I'll introduce you to my team. I spent way too much. You probably overspent on it. I'll walk you out there and introduce my team in a minute, but I'm going to tell you something. I hired an entire division, 6 full-time young ladies that work here every single day, right? And here's what we do. We jump on a call with you and the landlord, and we close the properties for you based on my credibility. But not only do I get on a call with you and the landlord, use my credibility to close your property, but I get the landlord to furnish the property as part of the deal. So that saves you 5 to 10K right there. You got my name. Come on. That's the main one. Followed, love real estate. Can't wait to get started into it. Thank you, Will. Appreciate you, bro. Amy, this is amazing. You know what? I spent way too much. Chad says 25 to 28. KT4 says 7,500. You guys are right on point. But generally speaking, if you're going to furnish a property, it's around, 10K, right? But imagine you don't have to do that. Imagine you didn't have to spend a 10K. And I'm not talking about for the first property. I'm talking about for any properties that we do together, you don't have to furnish them. How cool is that shit? Where's my office? I'm sitting in an office right now in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm in a penthouse. So this is our conference room to our office. But I'm in Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm going to walk you guys out there and introduce you everybody. Are the landlords refusing to furnish? No. I get the landlords to furnish the deal, or I don't take the deal. I don't get it. What are the risks involved? Great question. Here's the number one risk. You guys ready? This is what everybody wants to know. What is the risk to getting into Airbnb? Here's the risk. The risk is you have 3 choices in life. Okay. Choice number 1 is you do nothing. You do nothing. That is a choice that you can make. If you do nothing, what do you think happens with your life? Nothing changes. You do nothing, nothing changes. Option number 2, you get online and you start Googling and you have 9,000 sticky notes all over your desk about how to do Airbnb. You try to figure it out. You try to figure out the locations, the title, the descriptions, the pictures, the SEO, what locations, how do we bring in travel professionals, nurses, doctors, patients, etc. And you're on your own and you're trying to jump out of a plane with a parachute and the parachute doesn't work. You just, right? Option number 3 is you're like, dude, I'll just hire you guys. You guys can get it done in weeks versus years. I don't have the time to go try to figure it out. I'm working a job right now. I don't have the time for that. So that's option 3. But the risks are this. The risks are A, you try to do it yourself. Most people fail. I'm going to be honest with you. Most people fail on Airbnb because they don't know what they're doing. 2, they don't have any software. So not only are you trying to do it yourself, but you don't have even the software. So you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to guess on it and I'm going to guess on the revenue. How would you know that a property is actually good for Airbnb? Guys, the way you find out if a property is good for Airbnb is put the address into AirDNA. I'm going to give you guys a free software right now. Can I have a moderator put this inside the chat for me real quick? Please type this in for everybody as a free gift. AirDNA, A-I-R-D-N-A. Do you mind me asking how many Airbnbs you have? Let's just put it this way. I want to give you some reference. I have a student with 184 properties. Robert says Zillow. Zillow is where you find the properties. AirDNA is where you take the address from Zillow and put it into AirDNA to check the money. That's how you check the revenue. You guys can screenshot it. It's inside the chat right now. I will be picking one person from this live to come on board. I'll tell you what that looks like in a minute. Section 8 properties better for cash on cash return. Dude, I've been in real estate for 21 straight years. I've done wholesaling, fix and flip, seller financing, sub 2 deals, creative financing, Section 8. I did $9.5 million in apartment deals with a good friend of mine, GC. Some of you guys know 10X. I will tell you this. Section 8 is not better than Airbnb arbitrage. Not even close. That's like saying a Pinto to a Lambo. Unless you're Tom Cruise and have 800 units, it's not better. Not even close. Airbnb is more risk if you don't know the markets and you don't have the software. Yes, correct. Okay, AirDNA, it's pinned in the comments for you guys as well. Can you guys let me know what city you guys are coming in from? Type the city inside the chat and let me go through them real quick and to see if these are good markets for you guys. Wish I knew this before actually buying an Airbnb property. Dude, you know what? There's so many people that think they have to buy a property to get into Airbnb. This is called arbitrage. I've been teaching this for almost 10 years. We rent the property from a landlord. Landlord gives us permission to use their property. I don't need to go to a bank. I don't need good credit. I don't even use my credit at all. I don't have to go to a bank. I don't need the 20% down unless you're buying it full in cash. You don't need to do that. There's no such thing as DTI. We literally go to a landlord who already owns the property, who's struggling to rent their property to a long-term tenant, and we get them to sign a document saying, hey, it's okay. You can use my property. Thank you guys for all your follows, by the way. I appreciate every one of you guys. If there's a plus sign right there, can I get you guys to do me a favor? Every follow. Thank you guys. I mean that. Thank you. All right, let me go to some questions. Here we go. And then I did tell you, I promise I'll pick one person to come on board. Give me 1 second. Houston, Texas is absolutely phenomenal. Big love. Las Vegas, #1 city in the country. Boston, very small. Corpus Christi, small. I'd rather see you in, if you're going to go Texas, I'd rather see you in Houston. I'd rather see you in Dallas. Okay, Austin, Texas is also phenomenal. Raleigh, North Carolina is going to be your best city in North Carolina. I'm a veteran. Orlando. Orlando's #2 city in America for Airbnb. Toronto is unbelievable. If you're going to go into the province, Toronto, 100%. I got students right now in 24 countries. Knoxville, if you're going to go Tennessee, I'd much rather see you in Nashville than Knoxville. Okay, St. Pete's, not St. Pete's. Clearwater, Tampa are going to be much better. New York City, no. The regulations are way too strong. No New York City. Section 8 takes a lot of money to start. Takes a lot of money, and you got to buy the property. And then you're dealing with the people, right? You're dealing with the low end people. You're dealing with the areas that are rough, right? You wouldn't want to be at midnight unless you had a bulletproof vest on. And then you're waiting on return, right? Yeah, you get the money from the government, but it's just a long play, right? Washington State, Spokane area, yes. Seattle, yes. Madison, no, not too much. California is a state. I'd rather you guys put city inside there. Charleston, yes, phenomenal. Minneapolis, no. San Diego, 1,000% yes. Charleston, 1,000% yes. But I want to be very clear about cities. We don't just dive into the city to let you know if it's a good Airbnb. What we do is we actually dive into the zip codes within the city. I want you guys to fully understand what I'm about to tell you. If you wanted to get a property and you put it on Airbnb, right? Did you guys know that it doesn't matter where you live? Like where you live is not relevant. It doesn't matter where you live. What matters is the zip code in areas where you don't live. So, for example, people are like, Oregon. Okay, good. I live in Oregon. Does that mean I have to Airbnb there? No. Because YouTube bullshitted you and told you that you had to have a property 40 miles from your property, from your house. You believed it. No. My students don't Airbnb where they live. You know where they Airbnb? They Airbnb where the money is. They Airbnb where the occupancy is high. If you knew right now, would I have your attention? Let me say this to you right now. Would I have your attention right now if I can show you how to get properties without buying them? Completely remote. You can do it from your living room or the beaches of Cabo with a cell phone. If you have a cell phone, you're good. If I showed you how to do this without furnishing a single property and No first month of rent to the landlord. In other words, when I jump on a call with you and the landlord, I'm going to get you 3 to 6 weeks of free rent based on the credibility. And I don't give a crap or anything about your credit. Doesn't matter because we're going to use an LLC anyway. Let me know if I have your attention in the chat. If you guys, because I help people. Right now, I got students getting properties in literally days like this. When you have the right method and the right system, guys, everything works. Yes, bro. Yes. What about Oregon? Not really, to be honest with you. Las Vegas is fires. Okay, Xavier, that's insane. I'm listening. DK. Okay, good. Appreciate the 3 people on here that really want a better life. Okay, New Jersey, no. California, yes. You got to be in South Carolina. If you're going to do California, you want to be in San Diego. You want to be in Joshua Tree. You want to be in something like that. If you're going to go up San Jose, is good. Cleveland, absolutely not. How would you go about getting your first Airbnb? Would you get one in your hometown? No, I would not get one in my hometown. I would get one where the money is. I have cleaners already set up. I have over 3,000 students right now. I'd get them in the areas where I tell you to go. It's completely remote. If you live in an area, great. If you live in one of the cities I give you and I'm like, this is a phenomenal city, then great. Sure, Airbnb there. But if you don't, then no. Airbnb in the areas that are good. I've already got this remote, guys. Remote means you can be anywhere and have a property anywhere. You're not going to the property. You're not traveling there. So what does it matter? Puerto Rico is second, man. Unbelievable. Arizona, Scottsdale for sure. Phoenix and Scottsdale are on fire. Flagstaff's another good one. So listen. Okay, there's 4 things I want everybody to know. And you guys can all put a thumbs up in the chat if you understand these 4 things. I will be picking one person from this live. I've been doing that since 2020. Nothing has changed. I always will pick one person that's serious, committed, ready to go to the next level, not some bullshit like, I'll be one day. Like, I'm talking somebody who does it, who understands that they are trapped. And when I say trapped, what I mean is I don't think most people hate their job, but I do feel that people hate the fact that it controls their life. How many guys like to be controlled by another human being telling you when to go to lunch, when to go to dinner, when to take a vacation, when to take a dump? Nobody likes that shit. Okay. Most people in life want to have freedom. They don't want to be controlled by a boss. And that's the reason why they call this a rat race. There's a reason it's called a rat race, is because nobody wants to get out of it because they don't know how to. Right? So since 2020, I always pick one person from every live who's serious, committed, ready. Somebody who wants success more than they want to breathe. Someone's like, dude, I will do what it takes for my kids and my family. That's the kind of person I want. Right? Don't work a 9-to-5 job. Good. That's awesome. Good for you. See, you got out of the rat race. You were smart enough to know that in 2026, you don't need that shit. So many people don't even know how to get out of it. They're just forced to stay in it because they have bills to pay, but they don't know how to get out. And that's what I've been able to help people with, right? So do we contract with your company if we get on board? Yeah. Well, you're not going to, no, like I don't take a percentage of the deal, but yeah, there's an agreement, of course, between you and I, yes. But every property you get is 100% your profit. As long as you're a student of mine, every deal that you get is going into your bank account, your Airbnb money. It's not nothing from me. I don't get a percentage of any deal. We will close unlimited deals for you, but we don't get a percentage. Angel, what's up? The biggest hurdle is you just sitting on the sideline and watching other people win. The biggest hurdle, honestly, is people sitting on the sideline and watching everybody else win in life. To me, that's the biggest thing, right? You're like, dude, the scam is the 9-to-5. You guys don't even see you're doing it every day. That's the biggest scam in America right now. And it's sad because you don't know, because your parents told you the same shit they told me for 33 years. And if you guys can relate to what I'm about to tell you, you'll know the same story you got told is the same story I got told. Okay? Go to school, get good grades, right? You guys heard that before? Go to school, get good grades, go to college, go get a job. It's the same shit, dude. I heard the same thing for 33 years. I was misled. And my parents told me the truth. At that time, it worked. Do you guys know that the economy changes? People think that, just because mom and dad told me this 15 years ago, that it's supposed to be true today? No, it's not. You think that, listen, 3 years ago, people were getting into a yellow thing called a cab. You guys remember the thing that used to pick you up? The stinky person would be inside of it. They'd pick you up, 4 wheels and a yellow thing that said taxi on the side. Nobody has been in a taxi in the last 5 years. Why? Because now it's Lyft and Uber. Same thing with Airbnb. Things are changing. You're going to see flying cars in 10 years. You think that the job, the 9-to-5, sitting there having a boss tell you what to do every day is what people want to do in 2026? No. People want freedom. They want to be able to leave generational wealth for their kids. They want to be able to have their time. They do not want to go to a job and sit there and blue collar work or sit behind a desk at a damn computer. You guys know that. And you're too smart for it. Right? Come on. Everything changes and evolves. You got it, my friend. You know it. Okay, only done few wholesaling deals, but you got to hunt for what you got. It's a grind. Yeah, wholesaling's the bottom of the barrel for real estate. It's the worst of the worst. What is the best way to find a cleaning company? I already got cleaning companies set up nationwide for you. Wherever we help you. If you're a student of mine, you don't have to worry about finding a cleaner. I already got it set up for you. I need my next chapter. Dude, this is like next chapter life right here. This is for the one person I picked. It's like, dude, I'm ready to go to the next level. I'm serious. My family deserves to have this. And I'm stuck working a job every single day. And again, I don't think most people hate their job, but I do feel that most people don't like to be controlled. And that's the key. The control factor is a big thing for most people. I'm at work right now, she said. Oh my God. Serious, committed, and ready. Listen, 4 things real quick. And then I'm going to walk you through the office and pick somebody. Check this out. Does everybody understand the method of what I teach is called Airbnb arbitrage? It is very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. We're going to rent a property from a landlord who's going to give us permission to use their property for Airbnb. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you understand that method. How much is it to hire you? Do we get, how much is it to hire you? When do we cut ties? Courtney, I'm going to talk about that in 1 second. In terms of cutting ties, you're going to be with me for the next 12 months. So we got plenty of time together. If I pick you to come on board, you're going to be with me for 12 months. You got plenty of time. Okay. And the idea of our program is to build your credibility so that I'm not jumping on a phone call with you and the landlord all the time. Because once you start getting properties, guess what you built? You built your credibility. Now you can go to landlords, make your phone calls, do whatever you got to do. Landlord's going to believe you. Right now, you call a landlord, they're going to hang up on you in 5 seconds. I promise you this. I've been doing this for 10 years, guys. Hi, I want to Airbnb your house. I love your house. I want to Airbnb. May my boo want to come in? Click. How long you been doing this for? Brand new. How many properties you got? None. What's your portfolio? Don't have one. What's your website? Don't have it. What's your references? Mom and dad. Click. Come on, Destiny. Come on. Hey, he's the real deal MVP. Come on. Appreciate you. I just bought a house, have a mortgage. Does my credibility go up or down? No, absolutely nothing. No. They want to know that you've Airbnb, not that you bought a house before. That's everybody in America. That's not credibility. No, credibility is that you've done Airbnb. You're asking somebody to let you into their house so that you can run a business out of it. If you've never done the thing, right? It's just like I've been in real estate for 25 years. Everything before Airbnb, I have no credibility with Airbnb because I haven't done that. I've done wholesaling, fix and flip, seller financing, but it's not Airbnb. You need Airbnb credibility, right? You're hilarious. Thank you. I appreciate that. I used to be a comedian back in the day, and then I got into Airbnb. No, that's a kid. I'm just kidding. That was a lie. Listen, I just want to have a good time. Guys, listen, let me walk you through here. You guys want to say hi to my team real quick? Here, before I pick somebody, check this out. I'm going to flip the camera back and you guys can say what's up to my team real quick. Check this out. Hey, you guys do me a favor real quick. Would you say what's up to TikTok real quick?
What up, TikTok?
Yo. Hey, everybody coming out of the woodwork. Say what's up. Hey. Okay. Real operations here. We've been doing this for 10 years, guys. 14,000 square foot office. There's Mark in the back. Okay. You guys want to see my office? Check this out. Okay. Got people everywhere, man. All in the all in the coves. Okay, one of our master coaches. Okay, look. You guys want to see my kitchen first? Check this out. Everybody's like, dude, I always wanted to see your kitchen. How cool is this? Is that not beautiful? We're in a penthouse in Jacksonville, Florida, 14,000 square foot office. It is not a restaurant, I promise. It is the kitchen. This is our office right here. Okay. Probably shouldn't show you this, got some numbers on it, but anyway, that's my office. I got admin around here. We got a gym in here, etc. But I wanted you guys to meet the team. That's another coach right here. You guys say what's up to Noah real quick. Say what's up to Noah. One of the. All right, check it out. Let me flip the camera back. All right, listen. One person gets the opportunity to come on board. I haven't changed this since 2020. You guys that have been following since 2020. First of all, I appreciate the longevity. I appreciate the fact that you guys have been following if you've been following for a week, a month, a day, a second, or you've been following for the last 6 years, I just want to thank you guys because what I'm about to say is the same thing I've said for the last 6 years. I have not changed it. Please do not message me this statement because this is what I hear this every day. There's other companies that are 7,500 to 10K. I don't give a shit what other companies do. What I've done is the same thing since 2020. Every single property that you and I work on together, you don't have to furnish. Every single property that you work on with us as a student, and I got 3,009, we just broke 3,000 students, You don't have to buy them. We're renting from the landlord who signs the addendum giving us permission. They also, I get you a free month of rent. So you don't have to pay the first month of rent to the landlord to get into the property. That's at least $2,000 to $3,000 right there. Think about a rent. What does it cost to get into a property? Let alone the furniture. That's at least, we talked about that earlier, $5,000 to $10,000 to furnish. You don't have to do any of that. And there's no credit involved. And that's why it's completely remote, because I've already got a cleaner set up for you in all these major markets. Okay. So with that being said, let me make sure I didn't miss any questions here. I almost moved to Jacksonville years ago. Oh, that's awesome. I'm from Jacksonville. Very cool. Very cool. So listen, I don't want anybody full shit. If you're serious, you are committed. One person, I go live twice a day. In the morning, 11 a.m. At evening, 6:15 p.m. Every single day. I go live for the last 6 years. It's the same offer. One person gets the opportunity to change your life. This is for a power player. This is not for the bullshitters. This is not for the person that wants to work a job for the next 12 months of their life, slaving away for the man. This is for the person's like, dude, I never even knew this existed, but I'm glad I showed up to this live because I'm a power player and I'm ready to go to the next level for me and my family, and I'll run through a brick wall for my kids and my family. That's the person I want. You guys understand that kind of person? That you should be resonating with that going, oh shit, that's me. Okay? So listen. One person gets the opportunity to come on board. You're going to be with me for a full 12 months, everything inclusive, every property is $2,000 to come on board. I want to make sure that I slow this part down so you guys can hear it. But you guys can message me in the chat. I am going to pick one person. That's it. Now, that's why I said I don't give a shit what everybody else does for $75,000 to $10,000. I told you every property is furnished. Every property you don't have to pay first month of rent. Every property, I did speak at the 10X convent. Yeah. Every property, Grant, come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Every single property, we get you a free month of rent. You don't have to furnish. No credit included, no credit needed. And then we get on the phone with you and the landlord. That's why I have that team out there. I just want to show you. They actually jump on a call with you and close the deals for you. So listen, $2,000 to come on board. You got to be ready tonight. Not tomorrow, not next week, not my mom and dad have to be involved, not some bullshit story about your credit cards in the mail, not some shit about your dog ate your credit card for lunch, he shit it out in the neighbor's yard, not your wife needs to be part of every, like, I don't want any of that. There's always one person of every one of my lives that's like, dude, I'm fucking ready. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. That is a one-time. Yes, that includes every property that we do together. 100% of the profits go to you. I don't get any slice of it. But every property is furnished and we get you a free month of rent going into the property. So you're not even paying the landlord the first month because of my credibility. Veterans, right. Listen. So you got the $2,000. You're serious. Please don't be a bullshitter. All I ask is I'll give you guys everything I can on these lives. Okay. This is for the person that's like, I'm serious. Please be serious. Don't waste my time. That's all I ask. Okay. If you're ready, go to this picture right here. Go to that picture and send me a quick DM with your phone number. Go here. DM me your phone number on that picture right there. That's going to tell me two things about you. Number one, you and your family are very important to you. Number two, you're fucking ready to crush it. Because that's why I pick one person. Because you guys know if I wanted 50 people, I'll just put a link up there for $2,000 and go, hey, here's a link for $2,000. Go buy. I don't want 50 people. I've been saying this for years. Okay. Veteran, awesome. $2,000 to come on board just one time. Yeah, there's no additional fees. I even help you get an LLC set up as part of that too. So you don't, you know what I mean? Whatever the state filing fee is, whatever that $50, $100, whatever that, you got to pay them, the state. But yeah, that's inclusive. Yes. So you guys, real quick. There's a reason why I've been saying this. Okay. There's a reason why I've been saying this because I want you to know, and you guys feel free to ask a question. What happens is you guys that DM me your phone number, somebody in my DM is going to pick somebody real quick. I already told them before I went live. They're going to call you from a 904 number here in a minute. They're going to pick one person and call you. So while I'm going live here, if you get a phone call from a 904, that's Jacksonville, Florida. That means they picked you. If you don't get a phone call, then don't worry about it because respectfully, they didn't pick you. Okay. 10X, let's design something. 10X family. Let's go, bro. Or young lady, I apologize. I can't see the thing here. Send him a private message. Didn't you speak at the 10X? Dude, I've had Grant Cardone on my stage. I've been on Grant Cardone's stage. I've been on Les Brown's stage. I've been on Rudy Mauer's stage. I've been on, I've had Ty Lopez on a stage, Rudy Mauer, Grant, Jesse Itzler's been on. I mean, I've had some power players on the stage, yeah. Love this live. I'm in. Come on, Amy. I didn't think with a name Amy, you'd be anything. I don't think you'd be anything different. Okay, that's a power player name right there to start with. Hopefully you get picked. That's all I'm going to tell you. Make sure you DM me your phone number. Guys, you got to DM me your phone number. Only if you are serious and ready to move forward and have the 2K. If you don't, please don't send me your phone number. Waste your time. I don't want to waste my time, okay? So let's see. What questions you guys have? You guys should have a million questions about how this works. If there's anybody else that is, maybe you're just joining in, there's 4 things. Okay, 4 things. Number 1, you don't have to buy a property. Number 2, I'm teaching you how to do it without furnishing. 3, I teach you how to do this without using your credit. 4, we jump on a call with you and the landlord and close the properties for you. It's about as done for you as you can possibly get. So basically, I need to invest and you will help me find and generate me leads to new properties. Mint, yes, I show you where to go. I show you how to get the landlords to say yes. Landlord comes back to you and says, hey, I'm ready to move forward. We get on a 3-way call, me, you, and landlord. We close the property. I get you a free month of rent, and we get the landlord to furnish the property as part of the deal. That's what my students get to. How do you handle customer service on Airbnb? It's an app. I've automated everything for you. So if you're spending more than 10 minutes a day working, you'd be overworking. I got students right now that got 10 properties that work less than 10 minutes. Automation. So Airbnb app connected to the cleaner. Property, somebody books, it comes to your phone. Hi, Judy wants to come in. She's a travel nurse. She wants to come in for 39 days. It's a $5,000 booking. Do you accept? Yes or no? Yes. Click. It notifies the cleaner. Cleaner go cleans the property, gets it ready for the guests, rinse, repeat. The questions are automated through canned responses. I've already set up everything for it. Every once in a while, a message comes through where it asks a question maybe they didn't know, and then you got to answer on your phone. It takes 2 seconds. It's when I tell you, like, if you spend 10 minutes of work with 10 properties, you've overworked. I got a student right now with 184 properties. He works less than 45 minutes a day. Yeah, we even help you close the deals as part of the deal. Like, we actually get on the phone with you and the landlord and use my credibility to close the properties for you. Listen, you guys steal this shit from me live on TikTok every day. You steal this shit from me. You can't even rent a fucking property for 2K, one property for 2K. And let alone furnishing and getting the landlord to say yes and knowing where to go and all the technical side of it, the automation side of it, and then multiple and how to scale and then how to bring in travel professionals versus vacationers. See, I'm targeting travel professionals. Nurses, doctors, patients, engineers, and military. That's how I'm able to get like the $200, $300, $400 a night. And the vacation, that's where people are coming in and out on a daily basis. You got drinks, you got drugs, you got all that bullshit. I don't want a vacation rental. I want a corporate rental. Corporate is people coming into work, not party. Big difference. And that's how you get the properties that stay in great condition. That's how you get the landlords to say yes. I'll even give you guys the pitch. How many of you guys want the pitch right now? I'll give you the actual pitch. Do you do the maintenance? I've trained... Amy, I've trained the, cleaners to be small maintenance as well. But remember, maintenance is not handled by you. You're renting the property. You don't own it. So something major happens in a property, you're not responsible for repairs. The landlord is. Like if you rent a property right now for you and your family and the air conditioning went out, what would you do? Would you A, go call a AC company and go spend $15,000 to repair it? Or B, would you call a landlord and say, hey, my AC went out. Can you please fix it? B, right? Same thing we do. We're not responsible for any major repairs because we don't own the property. We're not responsible for the taxes either. That's the beauty of this, guys. Listen, I retired my parents. I haven't had to work since 2020, right? I'm going to give you the pitch. Hang on. Listen, you do not need to own the property. This is much more scalable because there's no bank involved. We're going straight to the landlord who's in pain. They're going to give us the property. I'll even give you the pitch, like I said. When you're on Zillow and you want to reach out to a landlord, there's 6 words you guys need to write down right now. Okay? Are you open to corporate rentals? That's the 6 words right there. That's it. Ask the landlord if they're open to corporate rental. Make sure that you're targeting a landlord on Zillow that's been sitting for 6 months. They're desperate. They're in pain. They're going to say yes. If they say no, they don't know what it is, just ask them this question. How close are you to XYZ hospital? When you're asking somebody how close they are to a hospital, it opens up the conversation because it's a very low intrusive question that doesn't raise a very aggressive, I want an Airbnb. Now, does the landlord know that we're going to put it on short-term rental platforms? Of course. That's why they sign a document giving us permission. It's called a lease addendum that my students get. That document basically in paragraph 3 says the owner agrees to allow us, the host, me and you, to advertise on web-based platforms. So they're agreeing to it, right? But you don't call up and, hi, I want to Airbnb your house. Never. Hi, I want to Airbnb your house. Me and my boo want to make some money. Can we please? We'll pay the first month of rent. We'll furnish the property. No. Guys, you're a corporate leasing company. You welcome in travel professionals, travel nurses, doctors, patients, engineers, and military. Mr. Landlord, I know you've been sitting on a property for 6 months vacant. I'm the solution to the problem. Okay? We have no smokers, we have no pets, and generally no little children. We're not going to paint the back bedrooms green and pink for the kids and have a dog out there digging holes in your backyard. We will maintain the property all the way through and have a professional cleaning crew that comes in once or twice a week and actually deep cleans the property from the baseboards to the top of ceiling fans. Now, again, I know, Mr. Landlord, you've been sitting on a property for 6 months. I want to rest assure you that that ends today. We're ready to sign a 1-year lease under one condition. Mr. Landlord, that one condition is that you give us 3 to 6 weeks to get in there and get it ready for our professional guest. Okay, now, you guys can't do what I'm about to do, but I can prove websites, I can prove credibility, I can prove all the properties, all the references, lined up everything to get the landlord to furnish the property as part of signing a 2-year lease. So I tell the landlord, I'll sign a 2-year lease with you right now. Here's my credibility, but go put some furniture in for it. So I get them furnished for you. So my students don't have to furnish. I just saved you $5,000 right there. I told you right now, if you want to come on board, send me a DM. It's $2K to come on board. You got to be serious. If only you didn't have to pay your first month of rent on one property. I paid for the whole year for the program for you. That's not including all the furniture on each property. That's not just the first property. What I'm saying is any properties that we do together, they're fully furnished, every one of them. Because when we jump on a call with you and a landlord, that's part of our negotiation to sign the deal based on my credibility, getting you 3 to 6 weeks of free rent and furnishing the property. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. What? Hey, how's that for the pitch? Is that good? You guys okay with that one? That's how you get the landlord to say yes, by the way. Mike, what's up with you? Come on, Mikey. What's up with you, bro? Ready to expand in Raleigh. Hopefully set up systems already. Raleigh, North Carolina is phenomenal. I already got you set up, Amy. You're good to go. Got you. So you help us close the deals like that. Dude, I'll jump on a call with a landlord. I'll get a deal done for you like this. Boom. Done. I'll get him to give me 3 to 6 weeks of rent and furnish the property too as well. Can you imagine if, listen, do you guys know, and I know, and like, I want to say this just so you guys understand that what the people that I have in my phone, let alone what I've done, I built 3 8-figure businesses from the ground up. I've got direct contact to Pace, who I've worked with for years. Grant Cardone, if you guys don't know Pace Morby, go look him up. Tom Cruise, who's got 800 units in Section 8. Grant Cardone, who's a multi-billionaire with 17,000 properties, $30 million a month in passive income. These are all my friends. My best friend is Grant Cardone's pilot. So the credibility is the part that I leverage with my students to help you guys get deals. Now, when I started in real estate, I didn't know shit from shit, right? I didn't know, I'm still trying to figure out the game back in 2016. So Grant Cardone was like, hey, listen, what if you use my credibility and you close the deal? So I'm like, oh shit, this actually worked. I got my foot in the door based on a billionaire. Long story short, 2016, I got in, but not till 2020 did I start actually using my credibility to use it for my students. And then I became the #1 coach in the country, March 18, 2023, based on expanding there. So super excited to have you guys. Come on, 10X, baby. Did you guys, thank you. Appreciate you. Did you guys, how am I doing for my first day, by the way? How am I doing for my first day? Am I doing pretty good, guys? This is my first day in the business. Just kidding. But how can we manage a property if we're in a different state? You manage it from a phone. You got to go meet the landlords and shake hands with the guests? Hi, nice to meet you. Okay, my name is Sky. Come on into my Airbnb. Listen, if you need anything at all, I'll be right here sitting in the damn front door. In fact, it's cold here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in my car. If you need anything at all, come out the door. It might be weird if your kids see me when you walk out the door in the car sleeping, but if you need anything at all, I'm right here, right here. I am right here for you. Like, do you really think that hell work? No. You have a phone. We have the cleaners already set up. The cleaners are cleaners and maintenance because I've trained them for both. You have an Airbnb app on your phone. The booking comes in. The properties are furnished. And if that needs something, they message you inside the Airbnb app, which is a canned response that answers it with AI. I've already got all that set up for you. And then the bookings come in. You click yes. The cleaners get notified. They make sure the property's clean. Because why? They're already in the city. The cleaners are already there. They're the ones that are eyes on the property when you're not there. So you don't have to go there. Maintenance is already done because in terms of small maintenance, because the homeowners already got the grass being cut and everything else. They already got that stuff set up. You make sense? All right. Are there contracts we sign? With you? Yeah, there's always a one page. Yeah, it's not like a divorce decree or anything. Okay. It's a 1-page document. Tells you everything that we do so that you're protected and we're protected. Of course. Yeah. I don't just take people's 2K without a document. Guys, I've been doing this for 10 years. Okay. This is not my first, I get it, right? You're like, I saw him on TikTok, but I've been doing this since 2016. So yes, everything is documented. You get to read it. We'll read it with you on the phone if we pick you, and then you consent, right? But yeah, of course. Yes. The answer is yes. Let me see if I missed any questions. Did I miss any question? Did you guys have any further questions before? Is it possible to get me back? When you start getting older, you got to get closer to the phone, right? Once you hit 45, you got to get closer to the phone so you can see the shit. Where are the hiccups? You just try and do it yourself. That's the biggest hiccup. In Airbnb renting, generally speaking, there's no legal liabilities. You're not putting your credit up. You have no tie personally to any of these properties. So we're going to set up an LLC as part of work with me. Okay. The LLC is brand new, literally brand new, unless you already have one, right? The LLC signs the deal, which again is part of work with me. So we'll help you we'll help you set that up. And also, you're good. Oh, gotcha. Okay, good. Hey, listen. You know what the craziest thing is? You guys want to hear something crazy? The craziest thing is we actually pick somebody. I have my team pick somebody. And guess what? The person didn't answer the phone. Can you imagine being picked for the one person? I told you I was going to pick one person, and that person got phone calls but didn't answer. Can you imagine that? What would happen there? You know what that means? We go to somebody else who's actually serious. So the person, I think you knew who it is. Ask the questions on the fucking phone. You silly goose. It's not. They're going to pick somebody else, Courtney. Holy shit. You got somebody that's trying to have you come on board. They picked you and then, hi, I can't reach you. Somebody's like, wow, dude, really? You got to answer the phone so they can talk to you, then answer the questions. They will answer any questions you have. Okay. Promise you. Does that make sense? So call the 904 number, they called you, call it back. I'm kind of in a good mood today. Okay, good. You understand, Courtney? Good. Listen, I'm kind of in a good mood today. I might pick somebody myself. I'm thinking about maybe taking 2 people. There's enough people on here. There's still 73 people on here. Shit, I might be in a good mood today and be like, you know what? I'll take 1 male, 1 female. It's crazy enough. Courtney gets picked. It's a good vibe, baby. Come on. I know you want to hang out. You guys listen. It's a good vibe, baby. Come on. I know you want to hang out. You guys listen. Listen. Where can I see all the great reviews? The bnbgame.com. There's 750 5-star ratings. You get to come in Jacksonville every 3 months. I have a live event. I have about 100 people that come in, get to speak on. I speak on stage. I go do Airbnb tours. I do everything. We're the largest coaching company in the United States, guys. So listen, this is a question for you. Are you not seeing my question? No, random. I don't see it. Can you retype it, please? Do you need to be self-employed? I have a limited company. No, you don't have to be self-employed. In fact, most of the people that I bring on are not self-employed. They're W-2s. No, random reviewer. I do not see your question. I apologize. There's something you're putting in that may be blocking it, though. SCH Schwanson. Did you get the message that I told you? Yeah, dude. I mean, you're scared. Of course, you're scared. I was scared the first time I did the nasty. I was scared when I rode a bike for the first time and drove a car for the first time too. Okay, but that's the reason why I'm not working a 9-to-5 job. It's the reason why 3,000 students are crushing it. Of course, you're going to be nervous. Of course, you're going to be nervous. That's something different that you're not used to doing. But the only way that you get out of being nervous is to take action, because if you do nothing, nothing happens. Okay? Of course, it's taking a leap. Yeah. Okay? It's just life. It's just life. Okay? Fortune favors the bold. You ever hear that statement before? The fortune favors the bold. It doesn't favor the feathers. The people that sit back and say, I know, I'm just not willing to risk anything. Okay, good. Then don't risk anything. Stay in bed all day. Then you don't risk anything. You take more risk going to a job every day because you think it's safe. You guys think that a job, you talking about W-2, you think that's safe? You don't understand that AI is coming for you in a year anyway. You're out of the job, guys. AI is coming for your work. You will not be employed in 2 years from today if you're working a job. You're done. The difference is this. We have W-2 and we have what I'm teaching. The risk is identical, but here's the main difference. The W-2, which is coming, AI is coming for you anyway, but let's just say that wasn't happening. Here's the difference. The difference is that with your W-2, you're being controlled by somebody and you're being limited to how much income you can make, and you're a superstar, but you're being pushed. You can't push anymore. You can only get $1 raise per year, right? Or whatever they decide to give you. The risk is the same. The difference is the upside with what I'm teaching is unlimited risk. Unlimited potential. Like there's no amount of properties that we can get. There's no ceiling. There's no limit. Like I can say right now, I've got a student that has 23 properties. She's been with me 2.5 months. There's no limit. She was a massage therapist in April, rubbing booties and shoulders. Today, she's got 12 properties that didn't own any of them. So on taxes, we'd be filling a W-2 if we did this W-2. Correct. How many properties do you have? That's what I was saying earlier. I got a student with 184 properties, so I'll put that in perspective. Sorry, I meant to say if we do this Airbnb with you, we'd be filing a W-2. No, you wouldn't be doing a W-2 with me. I'm not paying you. It'd be a K-1 from Airbnb. Income coming in is income coming in from the Airbnb to you. You're self-employed. You have your own business. It's an Airbnb business. So the income that comes in from Airbnb to you is a K-1 from Airbnb. Be a Schedule C. Yes, correct. Be a Schedule C, correct. And I'm not a tax attorney, so don't take this advice as tax attorney. We actually have tax attorneys and CPAs in our group. So any questions, 100% of the time, you can ask any questions you want. As long as you're a student of mine, you have 24-hour access. Our community is called Circle. We have 3,008 students currently right now. You can ask questions all day long and get answers within seconds. So anything you have, just feel free to ask. Don't understand why you don't see my question. It's very generic. Maybe you're saying break up the words, man. Hold on. No, I had to go scrub up. What do you get for doing this for us with each property you help us with? Random, it's only $2K to come on board. That includes every property. I thought you asked that question earlier. I already responded back to that question. 94 people already asked that question. It's $2K to come on board. You got to be serious. You got to be ready to go to the next level and somebody who wants to get out of the rat race. But that includes all the properties. So any property that we do together, we close for you. We negotiate for you. We get you a free month of rent, and you don't have to furnish them. This is the ultimate freedom with the 9 to 5. You're married to your job. Oh, 100%. I don't know how you guys still do 9 to 5. I don't imagine anybody. Can we get a poll inside here? Is there a way? I feel like you have to take the risk. Of course you do. Of course you do. You have to. What else are you gonna do? Sit back and watch and play and do the W-2 for the rest of your life till you're 70? First of all, AI is coming for you. It's guys, this is not something I'm just making up telling you that AI is coming for your job. They have robots out there right now that are taking people, like it's already started in McDonald's. They have full-fledged robots that are in McDonald's, literally doing the entire job. They're coming for you no matter what you're doing. They're going to be able in the next 2 years. But here's what they cannot take away. Why do you think that what I teach is recession-proof and bulletproof? Because you can't take away where people live. That's always going to be there. People need a place to live, right? The people that I'm attracting into the Airbnbs are there to work, right? So they're coming into it. It's not like a vacation. So even if the economy crashes, who do you think did good in COVID? I crushed it during COVID. You know why? Because everybody else got their ass handed to them in Airbnb because they were doing vacation rental. I did corporate rental. So I had travel nurses, doctors, patients, and influx, and I crushed it, and everybody else got their ass handed to them. Are you guys partner with your students? Yes, correct. We partner with you, but we don't get a percentage of the property. We partner in the aspect of that we jump on a call with you and a landlord and close the property for you, but 100% of the revenue goes to you. Why did I pick 2K? I don't know, man. I just feel like there's a lot of working class, hardworking people, and I just felt like that was a fair price that people feel stupid saying no to be honest with you. That's why I picked that price. I already know there's coaching companies out there doing 75 to 10K. I don't care. That's just what I don't care what they do, right? Respectfully, I built 3 8-figure businesses from the ground up. It's not a money thing for me. And I've been doing property since 2016. So for me, it's like, let me just pick something that's fair across the board. Is it $2K a month? No, it's $2K. That's it for the year. For a year, not a month. Holy shit. Big, did you send me, Big Love, did you send me a DM with your phone number? Let me see if I missed any. How many properties have I not? How many? We follow a scheduled C, random. Currently stand up. Okay. Time is the ultimate freedom. Time is the most valuable asset on planet Earth. There is nothing more important in your life than your health and your time. That's it. Health is number one, because without health, there's no wealth, right? So it doesn't matter. But that is also known as your time, right? Because health is why you're here, and you're here is your time. But time is the most valuable asset, because you got to think about it this way. You could talk to any billionaire right now and say, hey, listen, give every penny to start over and go back 30 years. They give every penny out of their bank account to go back 30 years. Okay? And that's just the way it is, because time, people respect time because you can't ever earn it back. Once that time is gone, it's gone. Like you guys watching me right now, this is the youngest you will ever be in your life, watching this right here. Let this sink in for a minute. The youngest you will ever be in your life is sitting here watching me. Every day moving forward is one day closer, one summer less, one birthday less. And anything can happen, right? I lost my mom like 2 months ago, guys, okay? You guys see that? That's like a little baby urn. 63 years old, completely healthy woman, stage 4 cancer, blood cancer. Okay? You never know when your time's going to be up. Your time on earth with you and your family is the most precious time. There's no reset button. Like we get to hit a button like on a Nintendo game and go back 30 years. It doesn't work that way. This is it. And I'm going to tell you something. For the person earlier that we picked, okay, do you know what hurts more? You know what hurts more than risk? Regret. Regret is the most painful thing, to know that you could have done something bigger and better for yourself and your family, but you chose not to. That regret is a whisper in your ear that will haunt you, because you knew you could do more, but you chose not to. I'm telling you. So you only have one shot. Don't worry about what people say to you. Don't worry about people, how they look at you. Don't worry about anything. Take the small calculated risk. Get in the game. Start getting properties. I'm going to even tell you something. If you're a student of mine, I will help you get a property this month. I will help you get your first property in June. If you guys, I will push, pull, and drag you to the finish line. Today's what? The 10th, 11th? I'll help you get a property this month in June. If you say to me, hey, I'm committed, I got the 2K, I'm serious about changing my life, I will help you get a property this month in June. I will jump on a call with you and the landlord myself and close the property for you if you don't have a property by June 30th. How about that? That's how confident I am. I've been doing this for so long. I got you. Come on, giddy up, big dog. I'm ready to quit my job because I know I'm built for more. Yeah, hell yeah, you're built for more. You got a 1 in 400 billion chance of being alive right now. Do you guys know that, and I don't want to get philosophical for a minute, but you know, 1 in 400 billion chance of being alive. You beat out 400 billion other spermies. What that means for you is that you're already exceptional. The fact that you're watching me right now and that you can hear me and see me is an exceptional thing. The person you are has to be great. You have to be. But if you sit back and watch all these other people getting out of a Ferrari or having a beautiful neighborhood or putting their kids in private schools or having the house they want, the purse they want, the jewelry they want, and you sit back and go, well, I know, but I have to sit at a desk every day, or I know that I have to go out there and blue collar work every single day. No, you don't. You just need to learn a system of how to get out of it. You don't deserve to sit there and listen to a boss every day. You are meant for better than that, but you don't know how to get out of it. And this is what I've been waking up America for the last 10 years to show you. You don't need the job. Holy shit. Come on. You don't need that shit. Okay? What you need is the right system to be able to get out of it. I got 3,008 students, guys, not 30 students, 3,008. Send me a DM with your phone number. Let's figure it out. Let's get you in the game so you can start getting properties. In fact, I already told you, if you guys haven't DM'd me your phone number already, okay, but only DM me if you're serious and you're ready to move forward. That's all I ask. But listen, I'm helping you get a property this month.
Okay. My girlfriend advisor will tell me if this is risky, but I really think I want to do it.
Oh, my financial advisor. Your financial advisor makes $50,000 a year. You're gonna lean on your financial advisor. Hi, Mr. Financial Advisor. Is this risky to be able to get into Airbnb? I think so. Yes, I think it's probably risky, but it depends on who's the coach. Oh, financial advisor. Yeah. How much do you make per year? About 60,000. Okay. Okay. I'm a financial advisor. I make 60,000. You guys are going to listen to a financial advisor who makes $60,000 a year when you have a multi-millionaire that's created three $10 million businesses telling you it's better. I have retired my parents from it. Come on. Right? So like a lot of this shit right here, guys, is like a lot of the whole game is to understand. Oh, I got to do my puzzle real quick. Hold on. A lot of the, it's so, what are you scared of? What are you scared of? The 2K? That 2K scares you?
Do you have case studies or anything you can share so we can see some data?
Yeah, but remember, I'm only picking one person. But yes, I do have data. If you want to do this, big love while I'm going live right here, go to, and this, listen, the commitment. It's not that much. What, you can't give me 10 minutes a day? You can't figure out, dude, you're on the bathroom for more than 10 minutes a day. Get off the sideline, get in the game. Courtney, do me a favor, okay? Because we already picked you. I'm going to do something special for you. Call them back, okay? Call them back. I'm going to go tell them something. I'm going to do something special for you. Just so I'm going to do this for you only, okay? Because we already picked you. Tell whoever you talk to. Oh, you're going to talk to them at 8 o'clock? Okay. Well, whoever you talk to, tell them to come get me when you talk to them because I want to do something special for you, okay? Yeah, big love. Go to the BNB, and Courtney, you can do this as well. Go to the bnbgame.com real quick. THEBNB, like Airbnb, the BNB game, GAME.com. Go there real quick. You'll see what I've done. I've got $100 million earners, billionaires on the page, all spoke on stage, hundreds of 5-star ratings, and you'll see all the testimony. You'll see everything. It's on there. It's on there for you. Okay. Yeah, go there real quick. I'm talking to them at 8 o'clock. Okay, good. At 8 o'clock, come get me. Okay. Tell them to come get me. I personally want to talk to you as well. What other questions do you guys have before we hop off here? This is a lot of fun. And the thing about it is I've been doing this for so long. That's why I'm so confident about it because, again, I retired my family. I retired my parents. Okay. My parents haven't had to work. I haven't had to work in 5 years. I've done big things in real estate. I've done all the real estate ventures. I picked two people. I picked one male, one female. Who else got picked? Was there somebody else that got picked? I don't know if you got a message from me. It depends on if you put your phone number. Please don't tell me that you were the second person that got picked. I picked one male, one female, and I know one of them was on there. Her name's Courtney. There should be no reason why you're saying I just got a message from you unless you're talking about, I don't know what